Greetings, Twin Flames. This is Lucida of Twin Flame RX. I'm here to bring you the weekly reading for Sunday, January 8th to Saturday, January 14th, 2017. So firstly, I'd like to thank everybody who's been liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing to our channel, and also following us on Facebook and Twitter. We appreciate all the support, and thank you for those who have commented on the Divine Masculine channeled message. I was a little afraid to put that out there and share that gift, but I've been getting a lot of positive feedback on it, that the Divine Masculine feel that way and the Divine Feminine are understanding that message and working with it in a positive way. Also, thank you to those who have come to me for a heart-to-heart session with you and your beloved's higher self or soul. It has been going very well, and twins are getting lots of positive and lots of encouraging and lots of maybe sometimes painful messages from their divine counterpart, but these messages are there to help guide you, and I do this in order to support you on your journey. I also wanted to say that last night I was having a lot of negative energy coming toward me, so I had to turn away some individuals that wanted that reading. So if that was you, you know who you are, and I would hope that you would come back in order to get your message delivered to you. And if you are the one directing negative energy toward me, because I don't know where it's coming from exactly, just know that Archangel Michael protects twin flame unions, and nothing that you do or say or think about is going to come between myself and my twin and the gift that I share with the world and other twin flames that are being guided by it. So that being said, I'd like to start the reading now. This is the Divine Feminine energy side. This is the Divine Masculine energy side. And in the center, we have cards that are messages to help guide the union this week. Okay, so on the Divine Feminine side, the first card is the Animal Totem card by Susie Green, which represents the Divine Feminine energy. And here we have Rhinoceros. So the message here is still the chatter within to see your true path in life. So basically, the Divine Feminine energy is going through a period of soul searching and determining who they are on this twin flame path or on this journey. The Divine Masculine energy for the week is represented by the Peacock Animal Totem. Protect your heart from those who may cheat before they hurt you. I feel that the Divine Masculine has been doing this for quite some time, and for a while they might have started to let go of this notion, but they're back at it again, and there's a lot of energy that's pointing to them doing a lot of purging right now and a lot of healing. So when you are going through that process, you do put up walls in order to protect yourself, so it's only natural. But hopefully they will learn. One of the lessons on the journey is to let down that guard or wall. Now we have the Butterfly Oracle message, and we'll do Divine Feminine, then Divine Masculine maybe. So this Butterfly Oracle is a Doreen Virtue card. And this, for the Divine Feminine energy, is decisions. So, a lot of Divine Feminines are feeling downtrodden, like they've been on this path for a long time and they're just waiting for something to happen, and maybe thinking that at the beginning of the year things are just going to magically fall into place. So some of them I've heard are should I give up this path? What should I do here? And some of them are giving up. Well, there's one thing you could do. You could decide to just surrender and let the universe take care of it. Okay, so instead of saying I'm done with this, and I give up, that's not how that's still resistance, and that's still your ego. If you want to do the best thing for yourself right now, the best thing is to give it to the universe, give it to God, and ask the God and the angels in the universe to take care of the steps and to just guide you along the way. That would probably be my suggestion. As far as the Divine Masculine goes, grief work comes up. That's a fitting representation of their energy lately. They've been going through the process of letting something go, grieving their previous 3D existence, and shedding that in order to step into the fifth dimensional energies. So they're going through this grieving process this week. They're continuing that. There's many stages of the grieving process, and a person can go through the stages in different orders. So this week, that's what the Divine Masculine will be doing, but know that it is so that they can move forward in their journey. All right, let's look at these Divine Feminine cards first, then we'll look at the Divine Masculine cards, and then we'll look at the Union. Okay, so we have here new career as the Fairy Oracle message for the Divine Feminine for the week. Your work focus is shifting into a positive, new, and successful direction. So that might be part of your decision-making process, like what you're going to do for your mission, or maybe something is happening with your job, and you're not sure how to handle that. But just know that if any changes are occurring and you are making decisions, that this is in order to bring you to a higher level of soul evolution. So this is all happening for a divine reason, and it's moving you in a positive direction, no matter what it feels like at first. Trust in the process. The Fool's Wisdom card for the Divine Feminine energy this week, and this card's by Sonia, Choquette, is the Tear Fool. So your tears heal your soul. If you have been crying a lot, you are releasing emotions. Good tears or bad tears, get them out. They need to come out, and it's okay to cry. Crying heals you and moves you forward. All right, the Angel Answers Oracle card for the Divine Feminine energy is listen to your intuition. Often we are told that the things that we're thinking and feeling and describing and sensing are not real. But we all have that inner guidance system within us. And often as light workers and individuals with high vibration on this path, people try to tell us that, what we're thinking and feeling and seeing and sensing, it's just not true, that, we're crazy. But we're not, and I'm here to tell you that. And this is one of the reasons why I do what I do, is because I was led astray many times by people who wanted to tell me that what I was thinking and feeling were not true, and then later they appeared, or they came to be true. So you listen to your gut, you know what that is. You know that inner voice, listen to it. It is telling you the truth. Okay, the fifth dimensional energy for the Divine Feminine this week is card 16 of the Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron-Reid. This is all that glitters. So basically, we all have an outer self and an inner self. What we're seeing is, we can wear masks. Everyone wears a mask. But you're being asked, and your soul knows, that you need to look deeper than the mask, at the person behind the mask. So what they're referring to is the mask of you, and also the mask of your beloved. So the Divine Feminine energy for this week on the fifth dimension is focusing on the soul of their beloved and recognizing the soul of their beloved. And it doesn't matter what your beloved, what car they drive, what clothes they wear. When you meet your beloved, you find them, you pinpoint their soul. And that's one of the ways that I knew that my twin flame angel was my twin flame. I never looked at someone before and just saw everything within them, and saw myself in them too. So, your soul will recognize your beloved, and that's what your fifth dimensional self is trying to get the third dimensional self to understand. Okay, so the third dimensional self, or the self, that's mind and body and emotions on this planet for the Divine Feminine, the energy this week is breathe. So the universe is asking you to take a deep breath, to take a break, to give things a rest, to let things unfold naturally. So it's really saying that you don't have to do too much. You just listen to your inner guidance. If you need to release some emotions, do that. If you need to make some decisions about a new career path, do that. And remember that you are a soul on a journey. Look behind the mask at your beloved or at yourself even, and take a deep breath, take rest, but also remember you're on a divine path. 29 equals 11. So this card is it's a great card for, this journey. Okay, so for the divine masculine energy this week, we have the Fairy Oracle card, Flower Power. So the message is spend time with flowers and flower essences to increase your personal healing power. This is a great message for the divine masculine because the divine masculine needs to find balance within them with their divine feminine essence. And so flowers can help to balance that out. Right? So maybe, just go for a walk in the park if it's a nice day. Smell the flowers. It's not going to happen in my neck of the woods here. All the flowers are dead, but depending on where you are in the world, you could do that. Or go to an arboretum that has a flower sanctuary, or somewhere indoor that has flowers that are blooming, like a greenhouse. Or maybe you have a plant in your house that blooms. Buy some flowers, smell them. Buy some flower essences, smell them. Those things will get the divine masculine energy more balanced with the divine feminine energy. The Fool's Wisdom card for the divine masculine is the Thankful. Be grateful. So this is a message that I've been putting out there lately is, we should be thankful for the things that we have and have experienced already on our twin flame journey, because the universe works in the way that if we are thankful for what we already have, it will bring us more of those good things. So for example, think about this. If you give someone a gift and they do not thank you, they show no appreciation, don't say thank you, don't write you a thank you note, don't look happy about the gift, are you going to give them another gift? Probably not. And that's how the universe is. So if you show appreciation for just being on this journey, the universe will do things to make the journey more pleasant for you. You know what I'm saying? So use the law of attraction to move you toward higher vibrations. Being grateful, having a gratitude journal. So I've made a video on a gratitude journal is one of the ways that you could attract more abundance and more love and more joy into your life. And joy is an even higher vibration than love. And peace is the ultimate. So, as twin flames on this path, we want to increase our vibration. So we need to be grateful for everything we have so far. As far as the Angel Answers Oracle card goes for the week, the energy for the divine masculine is take action. So the angels are giving the divine masculine a green light to take steps toward their beloved, or take steps on the journey, not to be afraid to do things that are going to bring them closer to their goals. The fifth dimensional energy, or 5D energy for the divine masculine, is message in a bottle. So this means that you could either be sending or receiving a message. So the divine masculine is constantly sending messages to the divine feminine on the fifth dimension, and vice versa. So those messages are being received. Those messages that the divine feminine energy is sending to the divine masculine energy are received on the fifth dimension, and that can be something that also motivates the divine masculine in the third dimension to take action. As far as the divine masculine energy goes for the 3D self of the divine masculine, we have Yang. So this is another action card, actually. The Yang energy of the yin-yang symbol. The yin is the feminine energy, the yang is the masculine energy, and that swirl, the yin, the yang. The yang is the action card, as well as we have the angels saying take action. So now's the time for the divine masculine to step out and to take steps toward their beloved. And look, it's card number 1. We have a fresh slate. we're in a 1 year. This is a perfect time for the Divine Masculine to start moving toward spiritual evolution at an accelerated rate, I feel they're on, and moving toward their beloved. Okay, so hopefully if you're waiting for Divine Masculine to make a move, the energy this week after Mercury has gone direct and not in retrograde anymore will cause them to send messages, take action like the angels say it's okay to do. All right, as far as the union goes, these are the cards representing the union or kind of guiding the union this week. The first card is the I Can Do It card by Louise Hay. So this card says, everyone I encounter at work today has best interests at heart, or has my best interests at heart. And when I wake up in the morning, I plan for a good day. My anticipation attracts good experiences to me. That's a great affirmation. So every day this week, say to yourself, everyone I encounter today has my best interests at heart, and believe it, and then it'll happen. And I have the Esther Hicks Law of Attraction card here as well. The message is, I can always tell a different financial abundance story. All right, so what this means is that if you are not feeling very financially abundant, the universe will keep bringing that to you. So the goal is, tell yourself a different story. Tell yourself, I am abundant. I have my twin flame. I'm in union with my twin flame. These are positive affirmations. The key for working with this energy is that you start to believe it. And so you say it, you think it, you state it, you believe it. And then the universe will start bringing things of that vibration toward you. Because once you feel it, you're vibrating at that frequency, like you already have it. And like attracts like. So the universe wants to bring you those things that you vibrate at, okay? So it's kind of a physical law there that is interacting with us. Okay, so the Archangel Gabriel message for twin flames, oh my gosh, is law of attraction. Keep your thoughts positive and surround yourself with positive people and situations, and you will attract more positivity into your life. So it's amazing that the angels are pointing this out to us even, that, this is not just some loopy metaphysical teaching. This is a law of the universe. And if you believe that this universe is created by God, which I do, then, this is God's plan for us, is that we would be positive, attract positive people and situations into our life, and we would be vibrating at this frequency of positivity, which would lead us to love, joy, and then peace. We are meant to have these things, especially as twin flames. It's our job to be vibrating at these high vibrational frequencies so we can attract our twin, so we can come into union, so we can guide others to do the same, so we can change this earth from that low vibration of fear and doubt and shame, so we can make people realize, like that Rumi card in the back is arise. Arise from your slumber. You are a divine being. That is what twin flames are called to do. First, we need to awaken, come into union, and then we can show the way to others. Okay? The angel oracle message of the day, or of the week, I should say, for twins, is Adriana. I am leading you toward the answer to your prayers. Please listen to and follow the steps I am communicating through your intuition, thoughts, and dreams. Wow, so the angels are sending us lots of messages to guide us along our path. Let's be open to them this week so we can see what the next steps are toward our happiness. All right, and finally we have our Archangel Michael message of the day, or message of the week for twins. Believe and trust. So Archangel Michael is, again, the protector for twin flames and light workers, and protects our unions. So we need to believe in that this week and trust in that. And if we doubt, he wants us to pray this before we go to bed. Archangel Michael, please enter our dreams and replace fear with faith and trust. Let us be filled with strength, courage, and confidence. Thank you, Twin Flames, for being here. Thank you again for supporting the channel, liking it, the videos, sharing them, following us on Twitter and Facebook, subscribing to our channel, commenting. All of your positive energy is fueling me to continue this. And I want you to believe and trust in your own twin flame journey and your union. No matter what anybody says, don't let them take this away from you. That's my message for you for this week. Stay positive and focused. Love and light to you. Many blessings. Have a great week.